In our previous webisodes, we explain why Jesus is the greatest leader of all time. Ngayon, ang tanong ko sa inyo, anong ginawa ni Jesus that really makes him stand out compared to the other leaders that we know of or we've read about?
Siya lang po yung nabuhay ulit from the dead.
Oo. Lahat ng mga religious leaders, ang tomb nila, puro may laman. Yung tomb ni Jesus, empty.
Yep.
I like that, bro.
How about you, Pastor?
I'm still thinking.
You know, since elections is around the corner, siguro we want to choose a leader na walang duplicity sa buhay niya. Ibig sabihin, kung sino siya sa loob ng kanyang tahanan, he's the same person outside. You know, he's a man or a woman of integrity, may integridad. You know, kung loyal siya sa isang wife, he'll be loyal to his calling as whatever it is, senator, congressman, mayor. He will be true to that call.
I remember Sir Peter, no? Di ba sabi niyo dapat walang duplicity?
Yeah.
I remember this guy who wrote, Hugo Grotius, sabi niya, he who cannot govern his family, at least his family, cannot govern even a nation. It's
Tama.
really hard. It would be hard for him. Paano nga ba ang gulo-gulo ng family?
Oo.
And then you're governing an entire family in a nation.
Iba-ibang background, iba-ibang, di ba? Ang hirap talaga nun. You're absolutely right. Totoo yun.
And it reminds me of the parable of the talents po, na parang, na binigyan silang iba-ibang amounts, may konti, may mas marami, at may pinakamarami, based on what they can handle.
Right.
And yung pinakamarami, he was also given much more kasi he was responsible of what he was entrusted. And I think when we are faithful with the small things, all the more we can be faithful with the big
Totoo
things.
yan.
I'm thinking right
He's talking
now-
about faithfulness. Totoo yan. We want a leader who is faithful,
Exactly.
committed.
And Sir Peter, tingnan niyo to we're voting for politicians, and I hope that the Filipino will vote for we will vote for the right politicians, the right senators, congressmen, mayors, and
Yes.
so forth, di ba? But I hope we will not just vote for dahil kasi may charisma sila, kasi sikat sila,
Or
dahil
sikat,
Oh,
magagaling sila.
magsalita.
Pero
magaling kumanta.
ang bibo, magaling sumayaw.
Oo.
But I hope we will learn to research, ano ba yung buhay niya dati, di ba?
Yes.
Was he faithful in little? Like what you
Yeah.
said, Jericho. Was he faithful being a barangay captain or
Correct.
or maybe a
Correct.
counselor before? Kamusta yun? And it takes research in our part
Tama,
as
tama.
Filipino people. And that's the good thing about Jesus Christ, eh. He was faithful in small things,
Yep.
serving people.
Right.
He was faithful in big things, dying on the cross. Pambihira klaseng leadership.
In fact, Pastor Paul, from beginning to the end, he didn't stop serving.
Exactly.
Tuloy-tuloy. Ibig sabihin, yung nature niya, pareho. Even if he became so famous, signs, wonders, and miracles, pareho pa din siya. When people needed him, he was available. We don't want a leader na when we need him, hindi siya available.
Ito ba yung funny thing sa bansa natin minsan? Pag election talagang, wow, andyan lahat sila.
Yeah.
Di ba? Pag minasunugan, pupunta kami. Di ba? Kasi they wanna
Yes.
win people. Di ba?
Yes.
But then, after nun, nasaan na kayo? Di ba? It's like you're
Tama.
saying availability. Sana yung pangako ninyo,
Yung
yung
promise,
promises
yeah.
na yun.
Yep.
Oh.
And that's the good thing about Jesus Christ. When He promised something,
Amen.
for example, I promise peace. And that was more than 2,000 years ago. Up until now, when you ask Him for peace, that same peace you can still have. Grabe yung leadership style niya. If people will just, or if our leaders will just understand Jesus Christ's leadership style, boom! Magbabagong bansa.
I love what you said. So, for all our voters there, we want you to vote intelligently. So, number one, mag-research muna kayo kung sino yung leader na iboboto nyo. Tignan nyo yung buhay niya in the home, outside the home. How does he or she behave? Meron ba siyang integridad? Meron faithful ba siya? Committed ba siya? When he promised, let's say kung mag-seek ng re-election, yung mga promises niya
Yes.
nung last campaign,
That is-
tinupad ba niya? Did he comply? But of course, above all else, mag-pray po muna
Yes.
tayo.
Tama.
No?
Yes.
Importante yung mag-pray muna tayo para bigyan tayo ng wisdom ng Panginoon on who to vote. Because, we need to elect qualified, truthful men and women of integrity that are willing to serve. A leader should be willing to serve.
Yeah.
Totoo po.
So what specific leadership qualities of Jesus do you like the most?
Share your answer with us using the hashtag #BeyondSmallTalk.
Did you miss any of our webisodes? Well, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, 700 Club Asia, and our Facebook page. Just type the 700 Club Asia.
See you all in our next webisode.
Kailangan yung Avengers mo, yung core. I mean, Jesus had the 12, but he had the 3.
Yes,
Yes.
right.
So for me personally, parang kailangan yung I need to surround myself with people wiser, smarter, and yung sobrang grabe po yung wisdom nila sa buhay. So that it will rub on.
That's so
Bakit bro? It will rub on ninyo para mag-step up ka rin.